very special morning just became even more remarkable with the arrival of the legend, Peter Maher. Here's Dave and Jill and Peter.
And a legend puts it lightly. 33 years as the Flames play-by-play voice on radio and trying to retire. But if you were hoping for anonymity, Peter Maher, you're not getting it. 3 Halls of Fame now, and the most recent announced just next door yesterday, and had a chance to visit with you, and I know you're very excited about it. May 29th, Peter Maher will be inducted into the Alberta Sports Hall of Fame. That goes along with the New Brunswick Sports Hall of Fame, his home province, and of course the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's almost a cross-country tour now, Peter, that you can make and stop and check the displays out.
Yeah, you're right. I've gone from the far east to the middle of the country and now to the west. It was pretty amazing and surprising when I got the word from Ken Newens a few days ago about the induction into the Alberta Sports Hall of Fame. So I'm really honored and thankful for having that opportunity, and I'm very fortunate to have had the career I've had.
Well, so many honors and so well deserved. You mentioned New Brunswick, your home province, and we were talking a little bit about growing up in New Brunswick and what it was like to be a goalie there. So when did you decide to change career path?
Well, I was a goaltender, but when I got to the bantam level and they started taking slap shots, that's when I realized I can move a lot faster than I can talk. And so I get into the broadcast business soon after that, and it's gone on to be a great move. I thought at one time I'd be a goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I started out being the broadcaster for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and then coming here to Calgary to broadcast the Flame games.
Okay, smart decision.
Yes, indeed, very smart.
And speaking of those Flames games, I mean, it's been an incredible season, a big surprise to a lot, a big win in New Jersey last night, a road trip that for the past 33 years you would have been on. What's it been like to watch it as a fan this year?
It's been a whole different experience for me watching the games. I mean, I go to games at the Saddle Dome, I can have a beer. I didn't do that when I was working, obviously, and watching the games, be it at the Saddle Dome or watching it on television, it is a whole different game, but I'm watching with a more relaxed view than when I'm broadcasting a game and enjoying it immensely. The fact the Flames are having so much success, and hopefully it continues here as I get into the home stretch, trying to get into the playoffs.
Do you ever catch yourself trying to call them? Like if I'm sitting in front of you at the Saddle Dome, am I getting play-by-play behind me?
No, I've been asked that question a lot, but no, I just sit and I watch the game. If the Flames score a goal, I'll cheer and clap my hands, but that's about all of the action that I will do during the game. I'll talk with the people I'm sitting around, that sort of thing, but no, I no thought at all of broadcasting when I'm sitting there. I'm just sort of watching the game and relaxing and enjoying it.
And you picked a good season to do that.
Yes, it's been a really good season for these guys. You know, I thought the way they played last year, the battles that they had in so many games, Dave, that they were close in, didn't win as many as we would have liked, but I thought that was a good experience for these guys, and they've carried it over, and it's been just an absolutely a great year, and hopefully there could be some playoffs because Calgary needs that.
Oh, we would like to see that too, and thank you so much for sharing this morning with us. This is so special. Your retirement has been pretty busy. Are you relaxing at all?
Oh, yes, I'm doing lots of relaxing. I get away, been out of town a few times, and been able to see a lot of the events that my grandkids are in, and so those are all things that I'm enjoying, and I even get out to hockey games like this one here this morning from time to time also.
Excellent. I think we have a replay standing by.
We do have a replay, and my roster's on the floor, so we'll go to the highlight reel, and it is white. Who was wearing white? The Saints are wearing white, and the Saints with a 2-0 lead now. That was number 2 white, Colby Felix, staking the Saints to a 2-0 lead here with 5 minutes to go in the first period of this Div 12 semifinal game. We've got to check the drive.
You're doing good at the play-by-play.
Well, I'm trying.
All right, high praise.
Hall of Fame in my future, I don't think. Maybe the Traffic Hall of Fame, and that's where we got to go now. Peter, thank you very much for doing this with very little notice and getting up early this morning. It's been a real pleasure to have you.
Thank you. My pleasure. It was great to get out and see all the kids here and go on with you folks.